instantly something that comes to mind is like a Disneyland style like garden, just how like extravagant that is, or like just any type of, I think, like I don't want to say building, but construction, I would say, and like, you know, like a playground or something, or like, you know, benches. I guess that could be classified as architecture.
Yeah.
When I hear landscape architecture, you know, you think a little bit beyond past, I guess, your normal garden, maybe. Probably like some type of something extra, so like maybe lights, water, like a fountain of some sort.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe something like that. Landscape, that's what it sounds like to me.
In area, what trees and what is the best fit for the planting of the landscape and for health of the ground, you know, the grasses, and I don't know.
I think it kind of depends on who or where he works for. I mean, he could get private contracts from, I mean, anybody, I suppose. It depends if, you know, if he's working for a city per se, or, you know, somebody says, hey, I'm building this building, I need a nice looking atrium in the middle of it or something. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I picture a landscape architect doing.
What do I think? Landscape and architectures more than likely will first survey the area, and you know, come up with a sort of plan to, you know, build something. The one I can think of the most would probably be over at the UW building on 45th and between Brooklyn and University. The kind of the ivy that they have out there, and how it's raised, how some sections are raised, some sections are lower, and it goes up and down.
Right.
Where I work, they sit in the office and they come up with bright ideas, and then I'm the maintenance, I have to go maintain them.
I've had various landscaping jobs, so that's kind of the only reason why I know the idea of landscape architects. You know, you kind of put the two meanings of the words together, and it pretty much makes sense, you know.
For sure.
But yeah, that's about it. That's my extent of knowledge to that.
The source of my knowledge comes from spending a little bit in the doing a little bit of yard work and stuff, and then my father's an engineer, so he's kind of in that architect engineer kind of realm.
More important than anybody probably realizes on a day-to-day basis. You know, you think if you take away, you know, all the flowers you see in front of a building, or, you know, even inside a building, who knows? I think if all that was taken away and, you know, landscape architecture wasn't there, I think we'd all be missing out on a lot.
In my life, I do enjoy looking at stuff. I am not a person who walks around looking at the ground, so I do value a well-landscaped area much more than I say the normal person probably does.
Yeah, it's important to, you know, make things look nice, I guess.
Golden Gardens count in Seattle?
Yeah.
It'd be Golden Gardens. It reminds me a lot of just like being on a big open beach and like camping out and hanging out with friends.
My favorite outdoor place in Seattle is a tie between two places. It's the Arboretum and the Sculpture Park on Myrtle Edwards Park.
Myrtle
Beach.
Edwards.
Yeah.
Right on, man. Cool.
Green Lake, because I worked there.
I try to avoid outdoor spaces that are like boring.
Busy streets. Busy streets are definitely a place I try to avoid.
Yeah.
Occidental.
Why?
This is a homeless park. They always give you a bad time.